Well, it's mornings like this that make you glad to be alive. I'm up at Lilford Marina on the River Nene in Northamptonshire. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, it's still frosty, the skies are blue. And I'm showing you this marina. It's one of my favourite in the whole country actually, because if you buy this boat there is a mooring available here. Absolutely idyllic spot. And here she comes. She's called Summer Mist. She's a 58-foot 4-inch traditional stern narrowboat. She was built in 2006. The shell is built by M&D Boat Builders and she was fitted out by 7 narrowboats. The paintwork's fabulous. She's been so well looked after, this boat. She was last blacked in 2019. 4 new anodes were put on at the last blacking. She was last serviced towards the end of 2020 and there was a full survey conducted on her in 2018. That will be on board for inspection if you're viewing her. Here's another view from the reed beds. Glorious views from this boat. The mooring wouldn't necessarily be on this spot, by the way, but it would be in this marina. Viewings will be by appointment only. Another view across the valley. The River Nene's just towards the other side of the lake, at the bows of the boat. It's a lovely deck, those cages that stop dogs or children falling off. Solar panels on the roof. There's a huge bank of solar power, 495 watts. They were brand new in 2019. There's also a separate solar panel for the bow thruster controller, bow thruster battery. Various bits of navigation equipment on the roof, pole, hook, plank, that sort of thing. Nice big windows on the boat. The cratch cover itself is in very good condition. That was brand new in 2019. 2 13-kilo gas bottles in the forward locker there. And we're going to have a look inside. There's a glazed cratchboard on this boat, so the well deck's nice and light. There are bench seats either side with storage underneath. And the cratchboard at the front here is hinged, both sides, so they fold back. 4 feet long, this well deck. Lovely front doors, they're glazed, they're stable doors. I do like those on a boat. I don't really know why, but I do. And then we go. She's fitted out an oak face ply, solid oak trim. The saloon itself is a lovely room this, 11 feet 3 inches long. A couple of super comfy armchairs, they recline and swivel and do all sorts of acrobatics. The stove in the corner there is a diesel fired stove, it's a bubble, nice little corner stove. There's the view into the well deck from inside. And in the corner here is a 230 volt 32-inch television. There's a DVD inside it, Freeview system, and the sound actually pipes through the boat speakers. There's also a JVC stereo underneath there that puts music into the saloon and the bedroom. Head height on the boat is 6'4" in the centre of the boat. And lighting on the boat, I should mention, it's all LED on the walls and the ceiling lights are halogen. A couple of footstools for the chairs. You see a radiator there. There are 4 of those on board. They're heated by a Eberspacher diesel fired system. There's the washing machine, really neatly squirreled away there. That's a Zanussi Aquacycle 1300. It does run off the inverter actually, that. Nice cupboards in between the saloon and the galley. There's some light. There's a light under there as well. So it's a good sized room this. I don't think I mentioned it. 11 feet 3 long. The floor, by the way, in here is lino. It's oak effect lino. And the galley is next. Nice little door here. Good for dogs and things. And the kitchen's lovely. The worktops in here are granite. There's a little cupboard on the starboard side here. Shut that cupboard. And in here's the 12 volt fridge. That's a Fridge Master. There's no icebox in there. You'll see why in a bit. Lovely eye level oven and grill. Thetford Midi Prima. A microwave oven on top. That's a DeLonghi microwave oven. Lots of storage shelves on the left of the screen. A couple of sinks. And the 4-burner gas hob is under here. There you go, nice and clean. Lots of storage in the kitchen. Big cupboard under there. Decent size one there. Bank of 3 drawers under the sink. The top one there is false. And a cupboard next to that. So everything in here that you need, really. All very posh. And there's the view forward. So about turn. And I love this arrangement, sort of separate dining room. The dinette's through here, little cupboard under the gunnels there. This dinette turns into a spare double berth. There's the side hatch sitting opposite the dining table. Storage under these seats, and under here is the freezer. It's a 12-volt freezer. If I can get it open. There we go, very neatly tucked away. Real plus that on this boat. The bookshelf above that forward bench. When you do convert this into a bed, well, there's today's wildlife. When you do convert the dinette into a bed, it's 6 feet 4 long and 4 feet wide. And there's a speaker there on the ceiling. The stereo. On we go. The bathroom's next. There's another radiator. Through the door, granite countertop again. The sink is ceramic. Good sized mirror there. That's actually illuminated. It's broken at the moment, but it has been fixed. The loo itself is a Thetford cassette. There's a spare cassette on board. Good sized cupboards underneath the sink here. And a couple here. Looks like it's been stockpiling loo roll with that price of those during the pandemic. Lovely shower. It's tiled in here. That sits over a half bath with a folding door that comes all the way across. And on we go. I'm looking forward to showing you the bedroom because this is fascinating. There's another radiator opposite the bathroom door and another one at the foot of the bed here. So the bed is a cross bed. It's 5'6" long, 5 foot wide. There it is made up. But the chap who owns the boat is taller than that, so he's had it reconfigured. So it turns into a super huge 7 feet long by 5'6" wide. I made this up with the vendor and it took us about 2 minutes, if that. Really simple. There's even a headboard at the top there. Stop your pillows falling off in the middle of the night. Also means you don't have to climb over each other to go for a wee in the middle of the night. So it's ingenious. Super sized bed. Never seen one that big on a boat before. Cupboards everywhere in this bedroom. There's a wardrobe here. Find the bolt. There's a cupboard underneath that. And a good sized dressing mirror there. There are 2 very good sized drawers underneath. The cross bed just makes up if you want it normally with that flap on the left of the screen. Lovely woodwork over the head of the bed, reading lights underneath, cupboards above. Some very neatly arranged electrics. Another wardrobe. This side of the bed. So plenty of storage. Loads of room to put things. Another cupboard under there. Storage in that step. And into the engine room. Nice space in here. 4'6". The engine's under the boards here. Sparrowshire 45, good on rivers. There's hot water tanks at the top of the screen there. Hot water's heated by the engine, the Everspacker. There is an immersion heater on board. Batteries are under there. Huge bank of batteries. 615 amp hour domestics. New in 2018. There's also one starter and one for the bow thruster. Good bank of 12-volt supply. Loads of room in here for equipment and clothes and things. There's the controls for the bow thruster. She has a Vetus bow thruster with its own dedicated solar panel. I think I mentioned that. And on this glorious morning, there's the view from the helmsman's position. You can see the solar panels there. And back through the boat we go. 230 volts. There's a 3 kilowatt Victron inverter stroke charger. There's a galvanic isolator on board. There was another view of the bed made up there. A couple of alternators, one's 140 amp, one's 70 amp. Which comes with all the necessary navigation equipment to just turn the key and go, to be honest. Lovely layout, I do like this layout. Love the dining room. Water tank I didn't mention is stainless steel, that's 680 litres under the well deck. There's a tank gauge with that. The central heating, can't remember if I mentioned, has a programmable timer control with it as well. So there we go, reluctantly going to leave this boat. There's a full gallery of further photographs, a fully downloadable colour brochure and the price of course on our website www.rugbyboats.co.uk, and viewings must be by appointment.